Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Mike with the Watch This video for Monday, October 23rd. There's the SPY daily chart that I always start off with, right down to recent lows. Some pretty good volume on this sell-off, and I think we closed, I don't have it on this chart, I think we closed slightly below the 200-day. So we'll see what happens next week. It's definitely an interesting scenario. If you're seeing this video or you're seeing this video from me for the first time, let me rephrase that. If you're seeing a video from me for the first time, just know that none of this is investment advice. I'm a day trader. So the list I'm going to put out for Monday is a watch list that I might trade on an intraday basis. If you're a chat room member, you already know all that crap. So I'm going to move on. So anyway, what are we going to be watching for Monday? HUBC. Israeli stock had a nice pop back here and then touched it, I think. Now let's see, this high back here was 80 cents. On Friday it hit 79 cents, but closed below its open. Certainly interesting over that area, which could happen anytime this week, or as you guys know, it may never happen. So it just goes on watch, right? RBLX, great relative strength on Friday. You kind of have a little cup and handle here since the gap down. I'm not one of these people that thinks every gap gets filled, but it had good relative strength on Friday, right? And so certainly interesting over this kind of horizontal line there. So that one goes on long watch. NMG, nice volume and a pretty strong day compared to the market. So we're going to watch that one. AUMN, very strong. So we're just going to keep watching that one. I feel like I should have been in that one on Friday because it was on watch and I never got involved. One of the stronger stocks out there though, right? Shows that sometimes I have, my watch list is worth watching. But if you can't find a way in, it doesn't help, right? MNTS, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here because this is you can't tell because everything's squashed together because it's so far down here, but this had a pretty good move. The low, let me try to click this right. The low of this day was $1.76, and like what, 4 or 5 sessions later, I'm so bad at these charts still. I'm still not used to them. $5.95, so that's a huge move. And now you got what, a 3-day pullback. It did not give a trigger on Friday. I had it on bounce watch, but it still goes on watch because now it came back down to the moving averages and put in a slightly green day. In that, it closed above its open. And because it's a recent high flyer, definitely goes on watch for Monday. All right, NKTX goes right back on bounce watch. Had the big rip, and now you got 3 days lower on declining volume. Pretty good scenario for a potential bounce play. TPST. Certainly a recent high flyer, and now is getting down to, you guys know that area I like, between the 8 and the 20, preferably somewhere in the middle of those. Maybe this would be interesting Monday if we flush 4, especially if we get shaped down into 4. I might put a bid right below 4, depending on the intraday chart, right? But that's an area that could easily turn this one back up. But anyway, I'm going to treat it like a bounce play with that area in mind. The area right below 4. RVMD, huge 2-day rip, and now 4 days in a row down on lower volume than the 2-day rip. Still goes right back on bounce watch. No trades in it on Friday. ALB just looks oversold. As a day trader, we always want to have a list of stocks that have strong charts, that potential breakouts, but we also want to have stocks that are oversold and looking for a possible snapback bounce in them, because as a day trader, I'll take anything that's setting up one of those scenarios we look for, right? Tesla, 3 days in a row down, took out these lows from August, but certainly Tesla, with just its name recognition and everything else, could get a nice snapback bounce one of these days. GNRC getting very oversold. Generac, they make those what do you call them? Generators for whole house generator. Well, I think they make every size generator, but anyway, certainly getting ahead of itself to the downside. Probably no major hurricane damage as far as I know this hurricane season. It's probably not helping it, but it's still overdue for a bounce. PRZO is in that area, got back down, recent high flyer, got back down to that area. We like that buy zone, so we'll put that on bounce watch. SMR. It's funny, 5 days ago, we were watching this for this pod. We were watching for a flag break to the upside, and then look what it does. Just absolutely fell apart. And I saw that today doing my scans. And I thought, this is now, even though I was looking for a breakout the other day, Now I'm looking for a snapback bounce in it. So that's what I'm doing there. And then EH, which had the gap up after being halted for, I think, several days, came out with good news. And now it's all the way back down, even more than a gap fill. So, and nice support at the $16 area. So certainly looking for a snapback bounce for EH. And that's it. There's plenty to watch, and we'll add gappers in the pre-market as well. I'm done battling. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We'll see you in chat.